Hello everyone, my name is T Cloud, but y'all can call me T, and today we are going to be doing the Clan Generator Challenge. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just a challenge where you use a random warrior cat clan generator, and it randomly generates all the cats in your clan, the name of the clan, the traits of the clan, and the descriptions of the cats. They don't actually generate, like, the picture of the cat. So the challenge is that you have to design the cat, and if you want, you can make a story out of it. Originally I was just going to design the cats, but this one that's up on the screen hopefully really sparked an interest in me, and just these flooding ideas came into my mind, and I really liked how like the names of the cats. So I decided, why not? Let's go ahead and make a story out of it. So, hopefully before we start, it's up on the screen so you can, like, read through it and stuff. And for the queen, Sleepfoot, I'm going to be using a different generator to make her kits and to see how many kits there are. So, because they don't actually, like, list randomly generated kits on the generator. So, yeah, starting with Cormorant Star, we're going to get started. Starting off with Cormorant Star is described as a black tick tabby tom. He's a very stern and quiet tom, often worrying about the tiniest things. This always results in his deputy Thriftblaze telling him to stop worrying. As an apprentice, Cormorant Paw's mentor was Briarstorm, one of the elders. He eventually became distant from his siblings, Sitpaw and Nightpaw, spending most of his time with Tansypaw. Cormorant Wing became Tansythroat's mate as warriors and was given Slugpaw as his first apprentice. Throughout Slugpaw's training, the two were never close, but Cormorant Star doesn't think negatively of Slugstream. Cormorant Wing was appointed deputy, but soon realized that he wasn't ready. Luckily, Tansythroat talked him through his doubts, and he remained deputy. And soon after, Cormorant Star became leader, and Tansythroat had his kits, who are now Squirrelpaw and Ravenpaw. So that was Cormorant Star, and Cormorant Star was a lot of fun to draw, and I really like how he turned out. So yeah, on to Thrift Blaze. Thrift Blaze is the deputy of OakClan and is described as a caramel and apricot tick tortoiseshell tabby she-cat with green eyes. Now, it said that she had curly fur, but I didn't really know how to draw a curly furred cat, so I just made her like a very long furred cat instead. Thrift Blaze is a very, aloof. She's a very aloof cat. Her personality is very bubbly. She looks more on the optimistic side. She doesn't worry about much. And that's part of the reason why she was chosen to be deputy, is because with the way Cormorant Star worries, and he's very self-aware that he worries a lot, he figured that it'd be smart to have someone that could balance that out and that doesn't really worry much. She puts a lot of her faith in StarClan, and especially in her sister Plumcloud, the medicine cat, because Plumcloud is very connected to their ancestors. And a lot of times, Thrift Blaze relies on Plumcloud to tell her really what StarClan thinks and wants, and she puts her faith in that. Plumcloud and Thrift Blaze were always very, very close, always sticking together against their father Labrador Fang when their mother died. Labrador Fang never really thought much of his kits, never really paid attention to them, and that really just got worse after their mother died. And there were plenty of times when Thrift Blaze felt really rejected by this, but that's okay because she always had her sister Plumcloud. Thrift Blaze has one apprentice, and his name is Nettlepaw. Nettlepaw is a very not aloof cat. He doesn't worry a lot like Cormorant Star, but he does take things to heart. He's very sensitive. Like, he's so sensitive that he turns a really good thing that another cat says into a very bad thing, without even knowing that he does it. He gets affected very easily by the words of other cats, and that really does affect his self-confidence. Thrift Blaze was chosen to be Nettlepaw's mentor because with Thrift Blaze's aloof personality, Cormorant Star thought that maybe she could help Nettlepaw get out of his shell. But that only ended up in making Nettlepaw's insecurities worse. Thrift Blaze mainly spends her time hunting and patrolling because, that's what she likes to do, and she has fun on that. She likes to have fun. But that often results in not spending a lot of time with her apprentice, which often ends up with Nettlepaw feeling very rejected. So that was Thrift Blaze. I'm not a huge fan of her design, and I'll probably come back to her later on after I finish all these videos, but it'll do. I think it fits her for now, and I might build on her later. Plumcloud is the medicine cat of OakClan. She is described as a white she-cat with long fur and hazel eyes. She has a very strong connection with StarClan, her sister Thriftblaze often relying on her to tell her what StarClan thinks, and especially wants. Plumcloud was originally going to be a warrior. When she was a kid, she had very strong dreams of winning a battle. But the old medicine cat saw potential in the young she-cat, and she began to take an interest in herbs. Not long after Plumcloud earned her medicine cat name, she fell in love with a warrior named Cootclaw. The two were madly in love, and eventually she became pregnant with Cootclaw's kids. Luckily, no one noticed, and she was able to give birth to the two kids outside of camp. They covered it up by telling Cootclaw to go outside after she had come back in, bring the kids in, and tell the clan he found them while on patrol. It worked, and everyone believed it. However, Plumcloud knew that she couldn't stay with Cootclaw, as it was number 1, against the medicine cat and warrior code, and number 2, the kids would be ashamed, and cats would look down on them. Plumcloud didn't want that life for herself nor her kids, so she ended it with Cootclaw, despite the fact that she still had very strong feelings for him. No one knew about her and Cootclaw, and no one knows that she is the mother of Frostpaw and Whitepaw, but that's the way it should be. To this day, Plumcloud still misses Cootclaw and watches him around camp admiringly, but she knows that they can never be together. Plumcloud is deeply saddened at the fact that her kids only see her as the medicine cat of their clan. She watches them around camp, training with their mentors, and she feels proud. But she also feels a little bit depressed. So that's Plum Cloud. I really like how she turned out, and by far she's my favorite so far. But I guess I'll have to wait and see until everyone else gets done. So far, she's my favorite. I really like the story I give her too. Well, that's it for the first episode, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and tell me what you think about these three. So far today we've only got the leader, the deputy, and the medicine cat done, but it did take a while because I had to come up with the designs and the story and all that. But anyways, next episode we'll go over the warriors and the apprentices and see if we can fit the queens and elders in. Maybe the kits too. But that's all for today. Bye-bye!